Welcome to our lecture online. Here we're going to talk about the distributive property all by itself because it's such an important property when we're doing algebra. So usually it involves having parentheses, having something outside the parentheses that we're multiplying times whatever is inside the parentheses. In other words, that thing that's on the outside distributes itself over everything that's inside the parentheses. So this negative sign here is applied to everything inside the parentheses, the 4, the 5, and the negative 6. Sometimes to help us understand a little bit better, that negative could actually be turned into a negative 1. So we can say that that's exactly the same as if we have the number negative 1 times what's inside the parentheses, 4 plus 5 minus 6. Notice that this is exactly the same as that. We don't have to write the 1, it just understood that it's there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to apply that to everything inside the parentheses. We apply it to the 4, to the 5, and to the negative 6. When we do that, we get the following. A negative 1 times a 4 is a negative 4. A negative 1 times a 5 is a negative 5. And a negative 1 times a negative 6 is a positive 6. And then, of course, we can add these together. Negative 9 plus 6 is a negative 3. But the key here is the concept of the distributive property. The number in front of the parentheses that we're multiplying times everything inside the parentheses, really that's what it means. We multiply it again with everything inside the parentheses. It is distributed to every term inside the parentheses. The same over here. We have the number 4 multiplied what's inside the parentheses. So that means that we're multiplying the 4 times 3 and the 4 times the a. They're separated by a plus sign, so 4 times 3 plus 4 times a. That's exactly what we get. 4 times 3 is equal to 12, and 4 times a is equal to 4a. Some of us might get confused because sometimes we see something a little bit different. What if we have this as an example? 4 times 3a. Do we use the distributive property there? And the answer is no, because it's 4 times the quantity 3a. This is equal to 12a, not 4 times 3 plus 4 times a. There's no plus sign in between like we see over there, so we do not use the distributive property. This is not associated with the distributive property, so you can see the difference. Here again, we have x plus y inside parentheses times 5 in front, so we know the 5 is applied to both the x and the y, so this becomes 5x plus 5y, and so that's the typical type of thing you'll see in algebra. Here we have 3 times a minus b. Again, the 3 is applied to the a and to the negative b, so this becomes 3a minus 3b. And finally, we have an example that looks like this, and this is commonly seen in algebra as well. So we have to be very careful when we take what's inside the parentheses here and we subtract from that what's inside the parentheses here. What's a good idea is to remove the parentheses here because we don't need them. And here, before we remove them, we apply the negative sign to everything that's inside. So here we use the distributive property. The negative is applied to the 2a, and it's applied to the negative 3b. So this cannot be written as a plus 4b. We don't need the parentheses. And then the negative times the positive 2a becomes a negative 2a. And the negative times the negative 3b becomes a positive 3b. And so this is a good thing to do first. We use the distributive property to get rid of the parentheses and to get rid of the negative sign. And then we can associate the like terms. We'll learn how to do that later. A minus 2a is a minus a, and 4b plus 3b is a plus 7b. So here we're adding and subtracting like terms, and we'll show you more how to do that later. The key here is to learn how to apply the distributive property and to realize that this is not the same as this. Here the 4 applies to the 3 plus it applies to the a, so we get 4 times 3 plus 4 times a. Here we get 4 times 3a. 4 times 3a is 12a. How many of 3a's do we have? We have 4 of them. 4 of 3a's means 12a's. Here we have 4 times 3 plus a, so we have 4 3's and we have 4 a's, and that's how we explain that. Again, knowing the difference, knowing and understanding the properties, in this case the distributive property, helps us not make mistakes later when we apply that to algebra. And that's why we do it. This is how it's done.